Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Farmer Wants a Wife. This is season 2, episode 5. All right. I thought this was a pretty good episode. I actually really liked the group date on this one where everyone comes together and hangs out. I just really liked that it was very farmer, I guess cowboy farmer friendly, and that it was actually tied to one of the farmers. I thought that was really cool. And we had a little bit of a nice little girl drama involved. We actually saw a couple people leave. This was not an elimination episode, and we had two women leave. And I thought the tease for next week looks really good. I think it's a nice little new wrinkle for season 2, and I think it's going to cause some girls to be really second guessing everything, and some drama that I think the show could use a little bit more of. I think sometimes it is nice and wholesome to watch, but sometimes it does get a little it's slow at times. But overall, very good. But off the top, the farmers are putting the girls to work. Nathan and the girls are riding some four wheelers, or I think it looks like four wheelers, and they're herding some cattle in the rain. Um, Mitchell and the girls are shooting some arrows. The loser had to, I don't know if it was the off, it was, I don't know if it was like the lowest, the person with the worst shot, or the person who just didn't win, or the person, everybody that didn't win had to clean the stalls. So thought that was cool. And then we find out this is the group that Ty is hosting his annual roping competition. And usually it's him and his friends, but this time um, the other three farmers are bringing their women there, and they're gonna have their group date there. And there's like a looks like there's like even like a band that comes out too afterwards. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was they need to do more stuff like this. Like I know they did the football game, which was also really cool, but I just think this kind of lines up with what the show is, and I just thought it was really neat. And I'm sure Ty loved having a nice little cheering section for him there. So really cool, really cool. But the episode really starts when uh Reba has having doubts about Brandon. She's wondering why he's into Joy, and if like you would like I think she calls her a mannequin. But if you are really into someone like Joy, you there's no way you'd be into me because we're totally different. And she's definitely upset. And this has kind of been lingering for a few episodes now. Ever since I know Reba got the first one-on-one like overnight date with Brandon, and once everyone came down to the farm, I think that's when her like stock or their like connection was going down a little bit, because now Brandon's focused on all these other girls too, and Joy, she's just doesn't she hasn't liked Joy since then. So took us like 3 or 4 episodes to get to this point, but we knew it was coming. And so they're having their like it's like a little I wouldn't even call it a hoedown, but they're dancing with the band, and she just like get up is like, I'm out of here. I'm out. Like she just says it, walks away. And the host, Jennifer, she was actually really involved in this episode, which I actually think was kind of cool. She actually gave a little pep talk to the guys beforehand. I was like, hey, like you guys need to like you guys need to do a little bit more for the women here. Like just a little bit more like physical touch, like just some flirting, and like because they some of the girls are like, hey, I'm not even like I'm like there's been a couple where like I'm not even feeling this connection, or like I want them to do a little more. And like we're not talking like touch of like something like super sexual. We're just saying like when you're talking to the girl, or like you're having a one-on-one, you're like maybe you're holding her hand, maybe you got her hand on her leg, like maybe like just a little smidge of a physical connection there. Like I think that can go a long way. She was right. Some of the farmers actually took it to did what she asked, and I think it worked out for them. So maybe we'll see a little bit more of that with this season, maybe even seasons going forward. So Jennifer actually, Reba's like, I'm out, and she's walking out, and Jennifer's like, hey, let me talk to you for a little bit. And I thought that was cool. Like she's kind of almost like a little one-on-one interview. Like, hey, what's going on? Like, how are you like in there? Like, I'm not feeling it. Like, and I thought that was really cool. And Jennifer too she has power in the show. She's like, let me go get him. I'm gonna bring him over here. He interrupts the conversation, pulls him over, and she's like, I'm leaving. They don't want to like insult them or say anything like bad, so they're like, oh, like it's all right, like I'm sorry it didn't work out, like you're a great girl, like you're a great guy, like I'm hope you find somebody. Like the breakups are never going to be like we see on The Bachelor and some of these other shows. So but I like see this is I like these. We need to have these moments because not everyone's feeling like 100%. Like people are upset they're not getting their time, things like that. I thought this was nice. So Nathan took Jennifer's comments and put them into action. He actually pulls Taylor. He kisses her. She said it was a great kiss. So that was actually a good maybe stepping stone to something, because the guys also have to choose a one-on-one date as well. And Nathan picks Taylor. Like he even made like in the speech, like I had a really good connection with her, especially tonight. So that's a good step because I don't think he's kissed anybody else. So I think he was one last week when he was eliminating somebody. It was like, hey, you need to be a little more flirty. So he must not have been flirty at all because of maybe all those girls were on the fence because they're obviously all talking. And then when they go have these group dates, the girls from other farms are talking, comparing notes, guys are comparing notes. So we'll see. We'll see if she spreads the word and maybe the farmers find out. Maybe they're gonna start kissing people a little more. But there are other one-on-ones. Ty chooses Megan. I really like them together. She was one who was bonding with his daughter, talking about like teachers and like their education and school. So I like that one. Interested to see where that one goes. Brandon chooses Joy. Not a total surprise there, based off the way this episode went for Reba. We're gonna that one made sense. Like I think in like some of the group, like the group work that they've been on, and they're she's trying, she's laughing. He needed to explore this to see if there's something there. So I thought that was a good call. And Mitchell chooses Melanie. So uh, I can't think of anything like if anything crazy that could. I know we had like a group date, but really this was like the Reba show. I mean, Brandon eventually loses two women here, but and then after the one-on-one selection, Annalise is like, you know what, I'm out too. Like I want somebody that is here, that I want to be with somebody that wants me, like somebody that wants to give me the time. And I think it's totally fair way to feel. If you're not getting the attention, like you don't want to waste your time, you don't want to waste his time. Like totally get that. And again, the producers are like, "Do you want me to go get him?" And she's like, "Sure, I'll tell him." I thought she was gonna leave without saying goodbye, which I would have been fine with too. I mean, because she hasn't really got a ton of screen time either. And she's like, "Yo, I'm out." Like, and he's just like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." But she didn't have anything negative to say on the way out. But yeah, we're getting some eliminations. But next week, the trailer for next week looks really good. They did not do this last season. They are bringing in. Looks like Jennifer has a new girl for each farmer. That I'm not sure if they have an option to bring her in. They're probably going to go on a date, and so that's probably going to be the entire episode next week because they got to do basically 4 speed dates with one of each farmer and the girl. And it looks like the girls are like, I'm out, I'm leaving, packing bags. That's gonna be good. I'm excited for that. But hey, let me know in the comments what you think of the episode. What do you think of the one-on-one date selections and anything else about the show? And anything else about any new shows that you may want us to check out? Bill and Brett actually did a new episode for Deal or No Deal Island. So we are checking out some of the suggestions that people are giving us, and any new reality TV, we're always going to give it a shot. So we appreciate all the suggestions and feedback about anything that we do. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night. See ya.